Welcome to the Thompson Library's tutorial on finding peer-reviewed empirical research articles. When you're asked to find an empirical article, you're looking for one that describes original research that the authors conducted using observations or experiments, and in which they collected their own data. Empirical studies are primary sources. This is in contrast to other types of academic articles, such as a review article that may provide an overview of a topic or synthesize findings from existing articles, or an editorial that presents the author's opinions. A quick way to check if it is in fact an empirical study is to look at and read the methods section, or methodology, of the article. In the methods section, authors describe the process that they used to conduct their study, including who or what they studied, for how long, and the tools that they used. In this section, you should be able to determine whether they conducted original research or whether they analyzed others' work. Now let's go over how to find empirical articles in library databases. In PsycInfo or PsycArticles, it's pretty straightforward. You can get to PsycInfo right from the library homepage under Frequently Used Databases. To get to PsycArticles, click the A to Z list of databases and search for PsycArticles. The databases are similar. PsycInfo has much more content and includes everything in PsycArticles, but does not have the full text for everything. PsycArticles should have full text available immediately for all content. I'll demonstrate with PsycArticles. You will have to log in with your unique name and password to access the databases from off-campus. So here we are in PsycArticles databases. I know that if I click Show All, it says APA PsycArticles. Go ahead and click the Advanced Search link underneath the box. And I'm going to enter my search terms in the search boxes at the top. So for example, I'll search for, social media and depression. I put quotes around social media so that it will only look for those two words next to each other. For more on choosing keywords and searching for articles, check out our other video linked in the description. I'm not going to get into all of that right now. Scroll down to see the other advanced search options. So I'm going to go ahead and click the Scholarly Peer-Reviewed button to be sure that all the results are coming from peer-reviewed journals. I'm also going to enter my publication date filters now too, limiting to the last 5 years. You can, of course, adjust that as you wish. And then I'll scroll down to the bottom and find this methodology box. From this list, I'm going to choose empirical study, and I'll hit search. So now all your results should be peer-reviewed academic articles reporting empirical research from the last 5 years, and we've got 29 results. So when you find one that looks interesting, you can download the PDF right here from the PDF full text link, or you can click on the title. If you click on the title, you get more information about the article. Keep scrolling down. You can read it online or have it read to you by the computer. If you scroll back up, there's another link for the PDF full text here on the left, and on the right is a button that says Cite, and that will generate a citation. So scroll through these options to APA, which is the one you're using. Databases are not perfect, so remember to always double check that the article is actually empirical by looking at the methods section, and that the citation is generated correctly by checking it against the APA manual or other reliable source. Now, PsycInfo or PsycArticles isn't the only place you can search for empirical articles. You can also use Google Scholar or the Search All box on the library website. Google Scholar is a lot less organized than the databases. So I'll do the same search here for social media and depression. You can see there is a publication date filter, sort of, on the left, but there's no filter for peer-reviewed articles or empirical research methodology, so it will be a lot more work for yourself to determine the appropriateness of the articles. You'll also have a lot more results to sift through. Compare the 29 that we got in PsycArticles to the 51,000 we got in Google Scholar. You know to look at the methodology to determine whether or not the article is empirical, but to determine whether an article is considered academic and peer-reviewed, check out our other video linked in the description. If you do use Google Scholar, make sure you link it to the library so that you can easily get the full text of articles that you find. And there's a video on that too. Thanks for watching. I hope this video helps you find the empirical articles you need. If you have any questions, please ask a librarian.